Alright guys, we're down here at the range and just testing out some different ammo in this, and I figured it'd be a good time to break the camera out and just answer some questions. Instead of answering the same question over and over and over, I figured I might make this video and help everybody out. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of questions on what suppressor, what thermal, what trigger, what everything. So hopefully this helps everybody. But this is my nighttime gun. This is what I use when I go out killing coyotes at night. It's a Radical Firearms 24-inch 6.5 Grendel, and I love this gun. I mean, it does the job well. There's a lot of talk about the 6.5 Grendel and how, you know, there's better rounds out there, which, you know, obviously I know this, but for what I use it for, I mean, I have zero complaints about the 6.5 Grendel on coyotes. I mean, it drops them like a bag of hammers. But I just figured I'd go on and maybe start from the suppressor all the way back to the buttstock, and I got my little cheat sheet here with me, so let's get into this. But if you see my video on the suppressor, it's a quiet bore Form 1 30 cal kit. Do not, if you do Form 1 anything, you have to have ATF approval. You have to pay your tax stamp. You have to do all that stuff. And once you get your approval, you can start drilling out. So I didn't do anything special. I ordered the jig and drilled the hole. I didn't do any clipping on the baffles or anything like that. But I know now that there's better options out there. But for what I'm doing, I mean, I love it. It does cut down on the noise big time, and I mean, I had no complaints. The thing you see wrapped around it, a lot of people think it's a t-shirt or a towel. This is a rifles only HAD cover, HAD. It's a heat abatement device. So that means, like, if you're shooting in the daytime with a normal optic, and you're sending multiple rounds down range, your suppressor, your barrel heats up, and you get a mirage effect, and you see it through your scope, and especially if you're shooting long range, and it can cause some issues. But you put this thing on, there's zero mirage. I mean, I'm telling you, I've done a mag dump, looked through it, nothing. And also, if you're running a thermal like me, when you're out there at night and say you get a triple or a quad come in and you're sitting there just blasting, I mean, that suppressor, it gets hot quick. And it depending on what setting you're running, black hot, white hot, whatever, this thing heats up, all you're going to see is white or black. I mean, it blurs out your image, and it really hurts your image quality. But with this, never had an issue with it. See here, the barrel, it's a 24-inch. Again, it's a good sized gun. I mean, it's long. It's a 24-inch 1 1/8 twist, just a medium barrel, nothing too heavy, nothing too light, and it is stainless steel. But the handguard here, it's a 15-inch MHR key mod. I do like the key mod. I guess I'm old school, but I do prefer it over the M-Lock. And at the bottom here, it's just a simple laser. I mean, if you've seen some of my coyote hunting videos, I don't use it for an aiming device or anything like that, but I sight it into my reticle on my my thermal. So when you do shoot a coyote, you get it in your thermal, put your crosshairs on it, you hit your light, and it takes you right to it, or in the near area of it. Because if you're out here shooting it like when it's dark, pitch black dark, it's easy to lose things, and that light helps you out a lot. See what else we got here. Got the just a PSA stealth lower, nothing too fancy there. Got it dirt cheap. They said it was what they call it, all blemished, and I couldn't find anything wrong with it. So it serves the purpose, it does its job, and pretty happy with it. The grips, See, it's just the ergo grip. It's the deluxe tactical. It's got a real fat palm swell on it on both sides. So if you're lefty or righty, you're good there. But yeah, I love that grip. It just sticks to your hand. I do like the vertical grips though. So I'm probably going to swap it out here in the near future, and because that's what I have on my daytime gun, and I fell in love with it. So I will be switching out the grips eventually. But if you're looking into ergo grips, these, I mean, I love these. They're nice. See the trigger, it's a 10 impact. I believe it's right at 3 pounds. Nothing too light, nothing too heavy. And it is flat faced. I do like a flat trigger. And going up to the thermal, that's what I get a lot of questions about. This is a AGM TS35. It's got the 35mm lens on it. Let's see. There's the lens, and turn it around here. But yeah, I mean, I love this thing. Easy, simple controls, and when you're out there in the dark, you don't want a lot of buttons. I mean, these buttons are laid out to where, you know, I know exactly where they are, even with being out in the dark. So the image quality, it's looking through the scope, it's amazing. But when you start to upload videos and stuff like that, you know, your image quality kind of goes down. But for the price I paid for this, I'm very happy with it. I did order the Apex 3D battery extender. That's what this thing is hanging off the side of it. You can run a bigger battery. I think there's 16 650 batteries, and you just put your extender on there, screw it back on, and you're good to go. And this thing right here, I love it. I used to run an external battery pack. I used to have a big power bank on the side of the gun, and had wires hanging off, and they get snagged on everything and getting it in and out of the truck. And I wanted to go this route because it's just one unit. You don't have to worry about anything like that. And I've been out all night hunting. I mean, just, 30 degrees and below, lower, and I've never had one bar come off of the battery on the meter inside the scope. Just very happy with it. And if you get the kit, you get the extender, you get the batteries, you get the little throw lever here you put on your lens, and a charger. But I don't have the charger with me, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, look them up. Apex 3D. I mean, they're good to deal with. I have some questions about this, and Daniel there at the shop, he helped me out, and awesome customer service. So that's pretty much it for the thermal. But see, I covered the grip, trigger, and the stock is just a Magpul. This is the ACS. I like it because you got a lot of real estate up here to put your cheek. When you're getting down on your gun, you don't want to move around, or it's it's comfy. When you get down on that stock, it's nice. And I think, well, okay, here we go. This right here is what they call a brass goat. It's just a brass catcher, pretty much. I mean, it's all plastic. It's all, made in the USA. And before I was using, I'm not going to throw any names out, but it was, like a big net, like a bag. It's real flimsy, and I would have more jams on that thing than anything. It's more of a headache to use than anything. So I went this route, and I love it. I love this thing. And as far as the tripod, I'm using a NRL, or Inoral, I don't even know how you pronounce it, but NRL RT90C. And I realize, I mean, there's better options out there, but you're also going to spend, I'm telling you, they get up to $1,000 for a tripod. And for me, that just didn't, I wasn't willing to spend that much money on a tripod. So this one right here, it's Amazon special. I'm sure it's made in China, Japan, somewhere, I don't know. But mean, I love it. Again, no complaints. I mean, the stuff that I use, if I don't like it, I'm not going to use it. And I love this thing. I mean, it's solid. I mean, you can sight your gun off of it, or sight in your gun off of it, and it's rock solid. I might have to take this gun off to see what kind of leveling base I have here. But yeah, Sunway Photo TA75LC. It's got the quick disconnect, which I love. I mean, that's a game changer, especially if you're getting in and out of your vehicle a lot and just want to get your gun and go. But you adjust it like that. You just loosen it up, tighten it, and once you tighten it, that thing's not going anywhere. One thing that I do recommend, if you do go with the leveling base route, make sure to oil this thing. I mean, put some oil or gun oil. I put some Never Dry, that sapphire, that blue stuff. That's what you see right there. But that, I mean, it's slick. I mean, it lasts a long time too. If you're out there in the freezing cold, that stuff stays put and, you know, does its job. And going down here to this is again, Apex 3D Tripod King. This tripod, if you don't have one of these, you're like because I walk in and out of a stand, I put my gun on the stand or gun on the tripod, and I throw the tripod over my shoulders when I walk out. But if you don't have one of these legs will fold in on each other and make all kinds of noise, and it's I think I used it for like a week and I was like, nope, I gotta order one of these. And again, Apex 3D, everything's nice. I mean, it's good quality stuff, and I put this thing through some abuse. But yeah, full carbon fiber. You got your twist lock, and they move in pretty easy. But where I got the gun set up, can't really show you there, but just take my word for it. These twist super easy. So there you go. And you can move it, you can extend your legs out, you can do everything a $1,000 tripod will do. I know that. But if you're not worried about buying something, you know, made in China, I'm not even sure where. I shouldn't be saying that. I don't know where they're at, but for the money, you can't beat it. But I think that's pretty much it. Let's see. Oh, and I guess the little the Swiss Arca adapter. That's just something cheap you can get off Amazon all day, every day for like, I think I got this thing for like 20 bucks, and it's taken some abuse and it's held up pretty good. Let's see, I think that's about it. But that's my nighttime rig. I hope this video helped you all. If you're looking at building something like this, it's a tough setup to beat. Not super expensive. Just get out there and get stuff done. Love the setup. So hopefully I'll be putting this thing to work here in the near future. But thank you all for watching, and see y'all next time.